C'est pour la présentation.
On y va?
Bonjour.
Oui, vous. Son. Ah, d'accord.
Ok, ça va.
So, good morning, everyone. Welcome to this workshop of Andra. We will be starting now.
Yes.
We have a very tight schedule. So, welcome to this workshop dedicated to innovation. There will be presentations during this workshop by partners of this Investment for the Future program. Just some element of the context. In 2010, France decided to inject public money. The government decided to inject public money to foster innovation, and it was and development of new activities to foster creativity and to put that in the economy. So they allocate first in 2010 a budget of 10 billion euro to foster the economy to look for future and push for innovation. Today in 2021, we are at the fourth campaign of projet, plan d'investissement d'avenir, let's say future plan for investment for the future. So this workshop will be dedicated to some part of this plan, which was dedicated to nuclear activities, and inside this, to radioactive waste management activities, with the objective to foster innovation, to create links between suppliers, owners, leading industry, and try to develop solutions to preserve the capacity, the final disposal capacity Andra is operating in our repositories. So for this workshop, Mr. Benjamin Frasca, he's the project manager for Andra for this plan, and he will be the chair of this workshop. And so one more time, welcome to this workshop, and please, Benjamin, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Daniel. So good morning, everybody. As it was introduced by Daniel, I will talk about the origin and the context of this innovative program. Daniel presents the origin of the global program, how it was launched by the French government. One of the key sectors for this program was also the nuclear sectors, and because the context of the dismantling program in France will produce a large amount of waste, mainly very low-level waste and intermediate-level waste. We know that in the next years we will reach a wall where our disposal capacity will be at the limit. Then, in this context, the investment for the future program allow Andra to produce and to grant some innovative projects for the dismantling waste. Andra acts as an operator of this program, and there is two main topics. The first one is dedicated to the innovating solution for nuclear waste treatments. The second aspect and second topics was a national call for proposal to promote and coordinate this innovation for the optimization of the dismantling waste. In this context, 29 projects are supported and 27 are supported with the call for proposal. This includes fundamental research and experimental developments. At this point, there are three main topics of research, and three of these topics address well-identified dismantling issues. The first one is the preservation of disposal capacities, such as waste sorting and recycling. The goal of these topics is to anticipate as early as possible the saturation of very low-level waste for the disposal capacities. There is 4 projects in this one. The second topic is the treatment and conditioning of radioactive waste, which are difficult to handle. So the objective of this one is to develop appropriate conditioning for this kind of waste. In this subject, there is 7 projects. The third topic, which is the optimization of sites and waste characterization. Here, the objective is to develop new characterization techniques to optimize the dismantling scenario and the waste disposal. In the next presentation, we'll have a feedback by 3 projects of each of these topics. And the next speaker is for the preservation of disposal capacities, the ORCAD project. And you can come, please, Alain.
Thank you, Benjamin. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I will introduce myself. I am Alain Vian, the manager of Innovertis at Roilly, company, an engineering cabinet based in France, specialized in green technologies and the new development. I will present to you the ORCAD project funded by PIA and supported by ANDRA. This project concerns very low-level waste. 3 companies are working on this project. MTB, an expert company in the design and manufacture of recycling machines for conventional waste. CEA, you know CEA, and to finish, Innovertis at Roilly, an engineering cabinet specialized in nuclearization project and development of new technology. The context. We initiated this project after a simple observation. The feedback of some CEA installation dismantling makes possible to estimate the share of electrical cable in very low-level waste. They represent consequent volume of the waste, estimate around 5–10%. As all the VLL waste, the cable providing by dismantling through a long and very costly process starting from the nuclear site until the surface disposal facility, including special transport, special packaging, special landfill. But the metal enclosed in the sheaths are generally free from contamination, the possible radioactive contamination being localized on the surface of the sheath. However, the metal used in this cable, copper and aluminum, have an economic interest, and their recycling could be financially interesting. It would also reduce the volume of radioactive waste to be stored and so reduce associated storage cost and optimize the use of capacity storage. Presently, this project is still ongoing. It started in 2017 with the characterization of the deposit of 2 installations in Mercoul Center, CEA. The first year we worked on the demonstration of the no migration of the contamination through the sheath. After 2 years of studies and modeling, the first prototype have been elaborated we are presently processing to some tests and some improvement. You can see in the picture on the right, the prototype. We are starting now the life cycle assessment of the process and the market studies of the project. The PIA project will be finished. After that, we will look for some users to do some real tests in order to reinforce the demonstration. We hope to commercialize this concept in 2023. Now let me present you the first prototype. In the right, the first box, we have different tools to drive and to straighten the cable. In the second box, we integrate a tool to control with a continuous system the presence of contamination on 100% of the surface of the sheath. In the third box, we find the tool which will separate the wire from the sheath. This tool has been developed in order to avoid a possible contamination of the wire from the sheath. To finish, we will proceed to a last radiation control on each part of the wire. This tool has been installed in order to guarantee that the wire is not infected. All the boxes are over dynamic containment. It means the process generates a throw which will create a controlled airflow starting from the less unsafe box to the most unsafe box. To reinforce our demonstration, the process will be supplied with a package including the demonstration of no contamination migration, a simplified SOT analysis, and a methodology for downgrade very low-level waste. These documents have been developed in order to help the future users to downgrade copper and aluminium as a conventional waste. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you, Alain. Thank you very much. Now, the second project that will be presented is a project related to the treatment and conditioning of waste, which are difficult to handle. And the presenter is Hélène Nonnet from CA.
Thank you, Benjamin. So my name is Hélène Nonnet. I'm from CA, Marcoule site, and I work there for R&D engineer in development of a specific process for thermal treatment of waste. So here I just will give you some very short insight concerning the Miller project. I think we will be able to discuss after on the Andra pavilion. And so just a few words concerning Miller projects, concerning the development of very innovative thermal treatment processes for the treatment of radioactive organic liquid waste. So the context of the projects, the issue is the management of radioactive organic liquid waste that are not covered by the Centraco procedure reference. So it concerns only a limited volumes of organics. Okay. Can you hear me? It's okay? Okay. So it concerns a very limited volumes of organics limited waste, but that cannot be handled by Centraco. For example, it concerns high-level chlorine component and some high radioactivity that cannot be accepted in Centraco. So it can be a very specific composition, especially high contents of chlorine, fluorine, phosphorus, and sulfur. So to handle this difficult, we have developed, we propose a solution in the frame of this Miller project that concerns mineralization of the organic radioactive waste. That means we destroy the totality of the component by the plasma. That means in very high temperature conditions. So in the frame of the project, we have developed and enhanced two processes. The first one is named IDOL. It's an inductive plasma process devoted to very small rates of treatment. That means around 150 millimeters per hour. The second one is more performant concerning the rates. That means we can go up to 6 liters per hour, so very much possible for the capacity. Just note that the point is that we completely destroyed the organics. That means there is nothing after. And we handle after that only very small volumes of secondary residues. So very quickly concerning the project organization. So the project was supposed to finish in September. We have a short times more due to a COVID situation, but we are quite at the end of the project now. It will finish at the beginning of next year. It involves different partners, so CA for the development of the processes, Andra with for the global managing of the project, and so CA for the processes and also for the development and the R&D concerning the secondary residue, and Innovertis for the market survey and valorization aspects of the project. So just main results of the project at that time concerning IDOL. Today the process is installed, is settled at Saclay for the nuclearization, and the first demonstration will be ongoing in a few months. So the process has been qualified at Marcoule sites, has been settled in CEA Saclay at the beginning of this year, and we will perform the first demonstration with radioactive, with wheel waste, radioactive waste during in a few months. 2 words concerning ELIPS, which is the very interesting one, and I will discuss afterwards if you want. So this process can handle very high level of rates, so up to 6 liters per hour, and we have qualified many kinds of waste. Essentially TBP with a major concerning this radioactive waste, and so at that time we can say we are at TRL 5, but so we have managed quite a lot of demonstration, and it's now quite performed. And the next step would be to do more R&D concerning actinic surrogates, and to go on with all the engineering studies for nuclearization. But during the project, we have made a lot of work to qualify the many wide range of composition. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Hélène, for this presentation and all the interesting results that you obtained. The last presentation today that we will talk about will be presented by Anna-Lise from Demavin Imaging to illustrate a nice development of a gamma camera.
Hello, I'm Anna-Lise. I'm the CEO of Demavin, and I will present you the project Temporal. Donc, comment ça marche? Okay. The project Temporal, well, I see I'm kidding a bit, but What we want to do is to be the SpaceX of gamma imaging. Why was this project launched? For the goal for ANDRA was to have a spatially resolved and isotope-specific image of nuclear waste contamination in drums without opening them. So it's regulation, both regulation and the safety of the peoples, and also to have a quick and visual check of a contamination on the site before cleaning or decontamination. So the perspective with temporal technology, today for the first, we have obtained a first camera which is sold mostly at export at the time. So the project is a success and start to be a commercial success. And we have also, the technology is very disruptive and it opens new potentials. So we are very active in R&D. What we will release next year, a cartography of large surface with weekly contaminated for countries where you have the really threshold like Germany or Switzerland. Our camera is the only one that can image at that kind of low activity level. And also, we hope in 2023 to get automatic 3D of scan of drums for object and contamination. So we've gone above, we've been on budget for the project, and we've been above the initial objectives. Okay, who worked for Temporal? There were 4 partners, Damava Imaging, which is making the camera and integrating everything. We have ReRock, which is a small entity, which is doing ASICs, so electronic integrated circuit, that we need some for one technology. We have also 2 academic partners, CNRS, CPPM, that works on board programming and things like that, and UTT, which is, we are physicists, and UTT is people are doing the codes and the mathematics, because there's a lot of mathematics in the Compton camera. So we have 3 main innovations in a camera. We have a temporal imaging, where we have many patents. We use both line and time distribution for event positioning inside the monolithic plates. We have a monolithic cerium bromide windowless Compton head technology, which nobody else is manufacturing. And also, we have the only Compton camera that has a noise reduction through time coincidence. The main strength of a camera is the signal to noise. We are detecting nearly 95% of events that we should detect according to gate simulation, but we have very low level of noise. So it means that the noise is probably 1 or 2%. We have been working, as the project was highly ambitious at the start and risky. We have tried two detector technology. One was digital, which is our commercial product today, and what is analogic. Analogic is much better in terms of performance, but it's very complex in terms of electronics and the signal filtration. So the digital camera is a commercial product. The analog camera still need R&D, but we need to pursue this R&D because we gain again more or less an order of magnitude in performance. So here are our main results. So here is the principle of the Compton camera. You've got two monolithic plates The gamma is deviated by Compton effect. We measure the position of the interaction, the energy and the time, and we have a time veto between the two plates. So if any event that don't light the two plates in less than 500 picoseconds is discarded. That's excellent for noise reduction. This
Alors,
is the...
I-
Ouais.
It's Benjamin.
Okay.
I'm sincerely very sorry to interrupt you, but
Okay.
we are close in time, and
Okay.
we'll have to conclude this workshop with some words. But thank you very much
Thank
for
you.
this quite
And
interesting
the main
presentation.
message was-
I'm sincerely sorry for to interrupt you, and for all this, all the results that you obtain during these projects. Just some words before the conclusion. As you saw, there is a high diversity of projects and also of the partner of the projects. There is small and medium enterprise, which some of them are specialized in nuclear field, some not. And with this kind of expertise, they was able to develop new kind of technology that was not available on the nuclear market. And this is really one of the feedback of this program. So thanks to the three of you for all the information that you provide and for all your investment in this program. So, thank you for your attention, and I will let you
Yes,
finalize this
well,
project.
as you understand, it was very difficult to make this presentation in a nutshell. We have just half an hour, so it's very difficult to talk about all this project that has been led by Andra on this projet d'investissement d'avenir. If you are more interested in other projects or have some more details, I brought some brochures here and there on the chair near the exit. There are a brochure in English and a brochure in French. But the best solution for you, if you are interested in it, is to come to our booth. We have a stand, Andra, somewhere over there. And we will be very pleased to continue discussions with you. Benjamin will be here, and also our team leaders. And thank you very much for joining us for this workshop. So please continue discussion with us. And we are sorry, half an hour to make a summary of more than about 10 years activities in innovation. It was quite challenging. So thank you very much. Bye bye.